By the way, I watched just this clip went viral recently, like an old one of Trump on Fallon. Donald Trump on Jimmy Fallon, or no, on Conan. And he's talking trash about Rosie O'Donnell.
Yeah.
And I was just like, man, that guy has insane comedic instincts.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I think you were telling me about that.
Yeah, I think I might have told you about it in the car. So basically what happens is he comes out and then he goes, Conan goes, so what's going on with this feud with Rosie O'Donnell? And he goes, you told me you weren't going to ask about that. And then the producer, he's like, no, I go, when? He goes, in backstage, he goes, look, your producer's right there. Where's that? And it's very like, the comedic instinct is to call out everything as it's going. And it was very like, that's exactly the perfect way to have handled that. He goes, listen, I'll answer your question, but let's just be clear on what happened.
Right.
So he's just dominating that like scenario. And then they go, I went on the other thing. I go, they asked me about Rosie O'Donnell for 50 minutes. And then I come off and they go, why does this guy keep talking about Rosie O'Donnell? I go, you guys keep bringing it up. I mean, whatever. And he goes, do you think would you ever be friends? I go, I don't think she's capable of being happy or something like that. And it was, it was kind of before everyone hated him. So probably everyone was like, yo, Trump's the man before he got into politics.
Yeah.
But it was funny to watch. And it was kind of, I go, man, reiterated the comic instincts on that.
Yeah.
Dude.
Oh, yeah. I wonder if he's going to come back like a kinked up garden hose of jokes. Just like fucking, like if he's going to have like an hour on Biden when he comes back.
Apparently so I saw this one article that
like if he's been writing every night, like he watches like he watches the news and he goes, not gonna forget that, Sleepy Joe.
Yeah. He does the thing that you write it when you're sleeping, you wake up and he goes, oh, I gotta fucking write this down or I'm gonna forget it.
Right, yeah.
And then he looks at his paper in the morning.
It just says Sleepy Joe underlined 3 times. He goes, what was that? Sleepy, I know. What was that? All right.
There was someone getting married and he was invited to the wedding.
No, I saw that he dropped it. I didn't watch it though.
Yeah, so he dropped in at someone's wedding and then did like an hour-long speech about Biden, how he's a cuck and stuff.
Yeah, that's amazing. That's amazing. He just has an hour in him though.
He has multiple hours. I think he's off the dome.
Off the cuff. Yeah, no, that's off the cuff. Like I'm sure some of his campaigns and stuff were like, those were prepared. This is not prepared. He's like just chilling at Mar-a-Lago, his resort. They go, there's a wedding over there. And he goes, I'll fucking make their day. We'll drop in. And like,
yeah, it better be the right people or you're not going to make their day.
I don't think there's no fucking being like libs being
that's
like.
Being Mar-a-Lago is the only place.
Man, you guys have to get married to Mar-a-Lago. Fucking hate you hate Trump. You go, I'm gonna be so pissed if he drops in on the wedding.
Yeah, you couldn't be pumped to be the
former president dropping anyway.
That is so very true. If you're getting married to Mar-a-Lago, you're probably for the cause.
Yeah,
So yeah, he dropped in and just does an hour. But it's funny. It's like he doesn't even know the groom and bride. He picks up the mic and he's just like, these fucking libtards. Joe Biden's old and he can't even walk. But that's the thing we were saying before, because I got asked to do, some of these like Fox News places are, because Tucker Carlson essentially does like a fucking comedy monologue. He has 9 writers that are all comedians or whatever. And people are asking me and my friends, because if you're some of these other places like late night, they don't want, some of these troublemaker comedians and they
literally do all their casting in like a Planned Parenthood fucking waiting room. They go, hey, are you getting an abortion? You know how to write a joke?
You want to write for Kimmel?
You get an abortion? First one? Second? Come on.
Hey, you know how to work a typewriter? Well, these people at these places they're kind of looking at Tucker Carlson and he's doing his late night monologue, and every late night host is like, wait, you can do that? Yeah. You just hire 10 comedians to write a bunch of jokes for you?
Yeah.
I think soon you're going to be seeing Sean Spicer essentially being like, word of the day.
Yeah, word of the day.
They're going to be doing, whatever the Leno thing was.
Oh yeah, the typos?
Yeah. Actually, Janet said this. Do you want to hear a funny? I don't think I told you this. So I thought it was probably one of the best synopsises ever. But so Tucker Carlson is constantly an appalled dad.
Yeah.
And Stephen Colbert is like an appalled mom.
Kind of, yeah.
Isn't that accurate?
Kind of. Stephen Colbert has very appalled mom vibes right now.
Yeah. Like, think
about too, he was so good on Colbert Report too.
I know he was good on a lot of things. But imagine this: like they were a parent, and the kid got kicked out of school. The dad would kind of be like, what did you do? You know, like, and then the kid's like, I threw a, stapler at the wall, and he's very appalled that the kid could do that. And then Stephen Colbert would kind of be like, I can't believe this school. Like the mom, she'd be like, the school's kicking you out. Like, you're the victim here.
Yeah.
He'd be the mom.
That's pretty fucking accurate.
I
haven't watched Stephen
Colbert.
Pretty
good, right?
I can't say I've watched Stephen Colbert in like a long, I don't know, last time I've seen it was Colbert. It's like hard to watch. It's like, it is.
I'm not watching Colbert.
No, but even like to just be like, what's going on in Colbert, just to freshen up, and then it's like difficult to watch.
It is difficult to watch, and the clips that he posts, even if you watch clips, because sometimes you'd be like, oh, what's he up to? And you turn it on, it's like, and another thing.
Yeah, like, he's orange. She's like, he's been out of office for 3 months.
Yeah.
Like,
and they think that this democracy is, he's very.
That's the one thing
up.
too with the kids in cages stuff that's going on right now. And I go like, because I was very much when Trump was in office, I was like, none of this, like the president doesn't matter. And then like, it's just all the same shit. And then, people would be like, oh, really? The president doesn't matter. And then now with the kids in cages thing, I'm like, yeah, the president really does not matter. Like, this is like, I've never been more certain of that the president doesn't matter.
I was kind of even thinking about that for, we're making this movie and all the sketches and everything. It's like, what an advantage you're at if you don't give a shit who's president.
Oh,
if that just that simple. If you don't care, if literally it's not going to really make your day one way or the other, you're starting the race at a fucking mile ahead.
Oh yeah, the only way it would make my day for a president is if it was like The Rock. Or like that's fucking sick.
But
or like
The Rock could be just like the biggest cock, and then it's like
he would, but it would be cool for a bit. But it's not. It wouldn't even make my day. I don't even. Yeah, like it wouldn't. I don't. Nobody could be president that would make. No, who would be president? The only scenario would be like legit. Would be like Chris Rock, or like if it's like Chappelle and some sort of like crazy
American people, American people.
Dude, it's like if you were pumped to watch fucking like Trump's, like if you were like, oh, Trump's about to do a thing, it's gonna say some crazy shit. Like imagine if it was like Chappelle having to do his fucking like press room or whatever. Like I don't know.
Imagine if Dave Chappelle was the president.
I was saying that and I was like, it's literally a sketch where he's the president. It was a pretty funny sketch.